Hello everybody, today I'm going to be talking about how to use Sendico. Now if you're new here, Casino, so I'm going to ring the bell. So Sendico is basically a Japanese proxy website where you can get stuff shipped over from Japan, internationally or domestically. And I want to talk about it today because I've used it a lot in the past few months, and I want to talk about how to use it and stuff like that. And this might be a little bit of a longer video because I wanted to kind of show all the features and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get started. So the first thing that I want to talk about is this homepage. I love this one a lot more than the previous one because they've redone their website and I think it looks great. Now there are alternatives like Bai and Yokyo, but I really prefer this layout of website. So the thing is that when you get there, if it's not automatically translated with Chrome, you can just click and it says translate to English, but mine is already translated. So the first thing that I want to talk about is actually we need to put some yen in here. So the way Sendico works is that you add money from US dollars to yen. So we would add funds to wallet. I don't have very much right now because it's I just shipped something. So there's a couple ways you can do it. There's PayPal, Alipay, WeChat, Union Pay, Wise, bank transfer, and Visa. I would recommend PayPal, even though it is the highest fee. Visa might be fine too, but I use PayPal. So how much should we put? So basically, you can also do a conversion to you could do I don't know, $40 to yen. And that's around 5,800 yen. So, Google is your friend here because, you can convert stuff in an instant. So, yeah. So, let's put 5,800 yen. Yeah. So basically, there is going to be a fee of 3.7%, but it's not very much, so it doesn't really matter. I'm actually gonna be right back. I'm gonna transfer this yen so it doesn't show my bank card information, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I added some yen in there and I have around 6,700 yen, which how much is that? Yen to USD. That's for around $45. Now, it depends on how rich you are because a lot of people can put 15,000 yen in a second, but I'm not that rich, so it's a little bit of, it varies. But basically, you can buy from a bunch of different places. There's Yahoo Auctions, Bakari, Rakuten, and Yahoo Shopping. But there's also other shops that you can shop at. So there's so many that I don't even know what some of these sell. But you can go through these if you want. There's so many. And there's also a thing you can do called an order form. So what you can do is that you can basically put any link from if something that you want to buy, and then you put your item name, and then they'll order it for you, which is actually kind of cool because I don't really see that many websites do that. So yeah, so the first one I want to talk about is the one that I really want to focus on is Yahoo Auctions. So basically Yahoo Auctions, I believe it is defunct in the US, but it still exists in Japan, and this is how I get most of my stuff. So I've gotten a couple of Game Boy Colors from here, and the thing is with Sendico or Japan in general, their stuff is really cheap for Game Boys and stuff, game consoles, because I'm just not satisfied with how freaking expensive things are in the US for retro gaming. But yeah, so what should we type in there? So if you want something I don't know what people would want, but I've actually been looking for Game Boy Pockets recently because I don't have one of those, and I actually don't really have a working Game Boy Color, but the one I had broke. So you would type in Game Boy Pocket, and there's a translate button right here. So basically what this does is basically translate it to Japanese, and it'll actually search it good, because I tried to search it in English and not very much stuff pops up, and I didn't know that until recently. So you hit that button and then you click search, and yeah, there's a whole bunch of results that'll show up. Now it's a little bit weird because a lot of these conditions vary. So if you are like a repair type person, where like you want like a Game Boy that is like for like repairs and parts, like this one for example. Like there's a Game Boy Pocket lot with burnt screen, which I don't know how to fix the burnt screen, so I'm not gonna buy that one. But yeah, so if you want just these for parts for replacements, I don't know if is there any corrosion. There's also yeah, you need to make sure that there's not corrosion in the battery slot if you're gonna buy a Game Boy or something like that. So personally, I don't really I don't really buy stuff for repairs because like I mean, I have repaired stuff before on my YouTube channel and stuff like that, like with a Nintendo 64, but that wasn't from Japan. But like this one for example, like I don't think there's anything wrong with this one. I usually like buying things that work, like actually are okay. Like, I mean, I'm just not the type of person that repairs things that much, so, yeah, so basically, this is I actually might get that, actually, but it's 8 hours away. It depends on the time zone, because, it's a little bit of a pain for me, because I live in the Midwest, and it goes, like, really late into the night. What time is it right now? 10:24. So, I usually have to stay up a little later if I want to win a bid. But, that's kind of a cost, but that's okay. Depends on where you live. But, yeah, so this is a game console. I'm not gonna buy this, I'm just using this. Oh, well, maybe that's a box. And the thing is with the game consoles in Japan is that most of the time it has like the original packaging, which I love because if you try to get a boxed system now in the US, it's insane prices. Like, it's crazy. What's the system I don't have? I have a Super Nintendo, but I don't have a Super Famicom. So basically, Super Famicom, you can search that and translate it, and there will be a whole bunch of stuff that'll will show up. Now, like these Super Famicoms are so cheap. Like every time I see like like this, well that's a little bit yellowed, but it's $15. Like look at this. Like, and actually one tip that I'll show you is that if you want to get just a system, you could do Super Famicom and then type in body. Now that might sound weird, but it works. That's what I do to find consoles individually. So what I usually like to do is do auction time to low to high. So basically, like the times that the auction is about to run out. So yeah, $8 for a Super Famicom. Like, I mean, this one might have issues, but yeah, it says supply check okay operation. But always read the description first because like they can like make it seem like it does work, but it doesn't. So I would check the description and make sure you translate it. Yeah, $8 for a full console. Like, it's insane, man. Like, this would be $200 in the US. Like it's just crazy that like how cheap stuff is there. And then over here, there's actually games included. What kind of games are on here? Oh my gosh, yeah, look at that. Donkey Kong, all three of the Donkey Kongs, and like with the Super Nintendo or the Super Famicom for $23. If you're trying to get a Super Famicom like for cheap on Yahoo auctions, you'll find a lot of them. So like, yeah, $13. And there's also stuff like, yeah, so there's stuff like the Super Game Boy. Look at that. That's the original box. And like, it's just so crazy that like you can get stuff for this cheap. So that's a Super Game Boy. Yeah, it's just a lot of cool stuff on here. But I want to show you guys something a little bit different. So, if you do, let me just do Nintendo body set. So basically this is bulk consoles or bulk games. So if you type in that, a lot of stuff will show up. And like this is where I kind of screwed up at first, because depending on where you live, shipping can vary. So I would not recommend stuff that is like so heavy that you can't even lift it. But here's the thing, I find so many boxed Wiis. Like, this Wii has its original box, and like this, and it works too. This is its original box, and it costs, or the bid is at $20. Like, if you tried to have an in-box Wii in the US, like, it would be going for hundreds of dollars. So, and look at that, you can get, like, I mean, I'm not gonna get this, I already have a Wii, but like, you can get box sets, and it's just crazy that you can get these. I just don't know what I need. Like, I just feel like, oh, Dreamcast. I might get a Dreamcast, actually. I've been thinking about that, because like, Dreamcast prices are insane in America too. So, is there any auctions that are insane? Not really. I could try to bid. Yeah, that's the only thing that's a little bit of an issue with my end, is that, like, it's so late into the night, and I'm usually not up, so it's a little difficult to get, but I have gotten good deals on here. So, yeah, look at all these boxed Dreamcast. I'm trying to find something I can bid on. Okay, Game Boy. Actually, I might get that Super Famicom, actually. Super Famicom body. Yeah. You can also do, I haven't really experienced with bulk sale. Like, if I type in game bulk really doesn't translate well to Japanese. So, I could try. Yeah, it's not the same thing. It's just crazy how many good deals you can get on here. And actually, there's another thing I want to mention. So, I actually did the, oh yeah, here's actually what I bought. Here's some stuff that I bought. So I bought, is that going to be in a new tab? Oh no. I got Mario Kart 64, which, that actually is like, how much is Mario Kart 64 worth in the US? Well, here's the thing with eBay though, is that like with, yeah, so with eBay, don't mind my search history, but, with eBay, what was I looking at? Dang it, I'm dumb. Oh yeah, Mario Kart 64 more, and then you have to look up authentic too. These suck. Do not, these top, okay, if you're gonna buy from eBay, which, fair enough, don't buy all these. Don't buy like the first like 4 results, because these are always fakes. I learned that the hard way. So type in authentic if you want to buy from eBay. Yeah, 38 bucks. It's actually less than I thought it would be. But this one I actually got, how much was this? I'll just do 1,020 yen. I got this for $6. Like, I got Mario Kart 64 for $6. Like, that is, like, you can't find that deal. Like, I mean, to be fair, you gotta be careful a little bit though, because if you are gonna get, like, what's a good example? Like, a RPG with Japanese and you can't read it, and it's kind of useless. So, like, I wouldn't recommend games that really rely heavily on, like, dialogue and stuff, because most of the time people don't know Japanese. So, yeah, so this is Super Smash Bros. Melee. No! Oh my god, I messed it up twice. 64. Okay. If you try to get that, Smash Bros. 64 authentic on eBay, yeah, it's around 40 bucks. Like, almost 50. Oh my gosh, that was the original box. Like, it's just like, yeah. So, how much was this? 1,178. Yeah, I got that for $8. It's just like, it's insane. So, actually another thing I got, which I'm shipping separately, is this Nintendo Wii. This is a 25th anniversary Wii. This is like a red Wii that was like, it had Mario on it, but I don't think it does anymore. They removed it. But yeah, this is with the box. It includes the box. And I got this for around 25 bucks. It's just crazy. So, yeah, so I got a red Wii. I'll probably showcase that with my shipping. This is the one I'm excited about. So, I'm excited for all of them. I got an orange GameCube. Look at that. Like, I didn't even know there were orange GameCubes up until recently. I got this for around $25. Yeah, 25 bucks. Yeah, so I got an orange GameCube that works, and there's Mario Party, I think. Mario Party, a couple other games. It doesn't have the cases though, which kind of sucks. But yeah, look at that. The orange GameCube is not really that common in the US. I actually got another GameCube. I got two because I'm dumb. But yeah, so this one's a little bit more common, the silver one. But this was before I found the orange one, so I wanted to get the orange one too. So the only thing that you really have to, if you're gonna go a little bit on a budget, which I am, shipping is the main thing that I would kind of look into, because okay, so there's actually a different amount of shipping options. There's I think UPS, FedEx, DHL. I did Surface because Surface shipping is way cheaper, even though it's gonna take longer. But yeah, so Surface shipping is what I recommend, even though it might take longer. Like, patience will be your friend here, because I'm not very a patient person. So it's kind of hard for me to wait for things I'm excited for. I haven't paid for the Wii yet, but yeah. So I would recommend Surface shipping if you want to do it cheaply. I have done like individual items with EMS, FedEx, and EMS. The only thing I really don't recommend is that if you're buying multiple items, like, I would just group it all together with one parcel. So like, you could create a parcel. That's also the thing you can do. Why did I not mention that? There's the thing you can do where you could combine multiple orders into one box, basically. It's really cool. So yeah, so I'm actually just waiting for that package, which service does take 30 to 90 days. So if you have a lot of patience on you and you don't need it immediately, Surface is definitely worth it. There's also like a way to like have protected packaging, and that's not very much either. So yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry if this is a little bit of a longer video, but I kind of wanted to talk about this today. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.